What's up, guys? Brandon here, and I'm back with another action figure review. Today we're taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Super Friends Green Lantern. Extremely excited to find this figure. I couldn't believe we found him, actually. He was at my local Walmart for about 18 bucks. Love the Super Friends logo up there. Very, very cool stuff. But yeah, very, very odd that I found this figure. Haven't seen any sightings of him or any of his counterparts around here for quite some time. Some of the other figures in the wave have not seen Superman or Aquaman released yet. I really do hope they make a Flash. Unfortunately for my Green Lantern, it looks like the box was already opened. Somebody slit the tape, but it was the only Green Lantern there, so I figure I'd just take the chance and get him anyways. Alright, so there's a look at our packaging. Now let's get him out of the box and check this figure out up close. Taking another quick look at the packaging, I thought it was a really, really nice touch to include the Hall of Justice as the backdrop for the figure. Very, very cool indeed. Okay guys, so now that we have our Green Lantern figure out of the packaging, let's take a closer look. First at the sculpt work, it's a standard DC Universe Classics figure. Looks very, very nice, very cool. Basically your plain male sculpt from the Classics is exactly what you're looking at here. But it is a very cool figure on its own. If you don't have a DC Universe Classics Green Lantern, you don't want to miss your chance, because this is probably the last time we'll get this figure. Standard basic figure like this. The only real details that I've noticed that differ from this Green Lantern compared to previous ones, the lines on the shoulders have changed, and then of course the eye mask is just a little bit different now with the pupils and the skin color around the pupils. But other than that, it's a pretty basic standard Green Lantern figure that we got here. Looks pretty good. Taking a look at articulation, and also keeping in mind that I bought my figure with the box already open, slits open, so I really do think this figure was just returned for whatever reason. My Green Lantern's head is actually really, really loose, and it's kind of like that too with his waist. But he does have movement in the head, up that far, down that far. Does move side to side. We do have movement in the shoulder, out about that far, forward and back. We have a cut above the bicep tricep, bend at the elbow, movement in the wrist, very nice. We also get an out crunch, down that far, back out that far, movement in the waist, movement in the hip, comes out pretty good, comes back down, comes back about that far, forward that far. We have a cut above the knee, we have a bend at the knee, and we have movement in the ankle. So all in all, pretty standard DC Universe Classics articulation. Really happy with the sculpt, really happy to have a figure like this again, definitely. For accessories, Green Lantern unfortunately does not come with his power lantern. I wish he did, but we do get this card, display card. It's incredibly shiny, and on the back it's part of the Super Friends logo. So I guess when you get the other figures, they can combine and you get one big Super Friends logo. And then we've got a basic stand here, which actually looks really, really nice. Simple and nice. Okay, so something, however, that I noticed for some reason, while my Green Lantern does have peg holes at the bottom of the feet, doesn't really work for this stand. I mean, sure, it stands in place, but it doesn't really lock on at all. There's no, no tight lock or anything like that. So it's really just a placeholder, I guess. And then if we put the card in the stand, incredibly bright, shiny card. Does work, does look nice. And then we can put our Green Lantern in front of it to display him, and it actually looks pretty good. Comparing Green Lantern to some of his previous incarnations, we have the very first release of the DC Universe Classics Green Lantern right here. So you can tell they're definitely the exact same sculpt. The only difference is in the shoulders. Then we've got the 2-pack what's it called? The He-Man 2-packs. So you can tell that's why he's got the glossy paint. Still the same sculpt. And then we've got the 5-pack 90s Hal Jordan right here. Again, you can tell it's the same sculpt. And then over here we've got the original DC Direct Super Friends Green Lantern. So if you put the two next to each other, you can see what's really going on here. And I don't want to be a little harsh or anything, but if Mattel was really going for an exact DC Universe Super Friends Hal Jordan, maybe a new sculpt would have been in order rather than a repaint. Because you can definitely tell this guy really looks exactly like that guy on the box there, so that's what's going on. But definitely interesting stuff. If you don't have a DC Universe Classics Hal Jordan, like I said before, now is your chance to definitely do that with the Multiverse figure. But if you've already got the basic standard Hal Jordan, this is probably not one of those must-haves for you. So this is my DC Universe Classics Super Friends collection, and if we replace the original Green Lantern with the new Green Lantern, voila. I think overall it's a better representation of the Super Friends Green Lantern. Even if it's the same sculpt, it's just a little bit closer, it's not too bad at all. So we can see that Green Lantern does work very well with some of his counterparts. He blends right in with the DC Universe Classics, so he will definitely work with your Classics figures. Blends right in. The bright colors really do make a difference. So I am definitely happy to have this Green Lantern just a little bit closer to the true Super Friends Green Lantern. If we compare Green Lantern to a few other Multiverse figures, we can see that he's just a hair taller than a Movie Master Superman, and he's just a little bit taller than the New 52 Batman. And these figures, they are Multiverse scale. They're also from Batman Unlimited or DC Comics Unlimited. But you can tell that Green Lantern's true to 6-inch scale. So he's just a little bit taller than both of these figures. If we compare Green Lantern to a few Marvel Legends figures, we can see that he is definitely still in scale, true to 6-inch height. Looks very, very good next to the Marvel Legends. So definitely he will blend in if you've just got a wide array of action figures. Generally he will fit into your collection nicely. All in all, do you need this Hal Jordan? Probably not. Do you want this Hal Jordan? Possibly. Depends. If you've got other Green Lanterns from DC Universe Classics, this guy is not going to be a must-have. However, if you are a Super Friends completionist like I am, or if you are just looking for a cool DC Universe Classics Green Lantern figure and you don't already have one, then this is going to be the Green Lantern for you. All in all, guys, thanks again for the likes, the comments, the support, the subscriptions. You guys are fantastic. YouTube, I couldn't be doing this without you guys. So thank you very much. It's been an interesting review. Definitely a different figure, not one that I'm used to finding. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I've got some more stuff coming. Thanks.